I started writing this book July 13th, 2016, and today, on January 21st, 2020, I finished the rough draft. We only didn't use one little lemon. Yep. I didn't video much earlier today because I'm in Minnesota with family for this week, and I forgot to bring my tripod, so I couldn't do any time lapses or anything of me writing. But I wrote for an hour and 20 minutes, and I wrote 1,332 words, which is less time than I had originally hoped for, but I'm very happy with the amount that I got written and the amount of progress that I felt like I made. And then I got to hang out with my family. I played Scrabble with my mom, which was really fun. Another part of relaxing this week in Minnesota is working on reading, and so I am gonna sit down and start reading How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. My dad gave this to me a few days ago. He said that it is the book that seemed to make the most difference in his career and how he treated people, and so I'm gonna give it a shot. Also, today is Sunday, January 19th, and so I didn't do any job searching because I'm trying to give myself sort of weekends when doing that, and so yeah, it's midnight. I'm gonna do some writing, and then I'm gonna go to bed, get up, and try to do some writing before I have things to do tomorrow. With today being January 19th, I have written 9,111 words so far this month in DE, which means that I am about on track to write 15,000 words this month, which is on the lower end, but still within the range that fits into my goal of writing 100,000 words by the end of July. So I just got home. It is now 8:45, and we were shopping for like 9 hours. Shopping lunch, shopping smoothies, shopping dinner for 9 hours, and then I just got home. I was planning on getting a lot done today, and I didn't. I just did a 30-minute writing sprint from 9:45 to 10:15, and it was extremely lucrative. I got 726 words. I'm sprinting again, but I just wrote the ending for one of the 4 perspectives. So I am writing the ending of the book right now. I kind of wonder if I can finish the rough draft of book 1 today. And I just figured out where book 2 would then start, and like with which character, and like this is really happening. The book 1 rough draft is done. I literally just got to write end of book 1. It doesn't feel real. It's done. I just reformatted it and saved it to like under new names because I had notes in some of them, so I just transferred over the like chapter portions, aka like everything that was like in a cohesive storyline, and just saved that under new names, new document names. There's 3 perspectives. I don't think the 4th perspective shows up in the first book, but it will show up in the later books. We don't know how many yet. That's crazy. Okay, so I just totaled everything up, and the grand total of all 12 documents that I have for the rough draft of DE is 260,148 words. And so that is then broken up into what I'm going to print for the rough draft, aka like everything that's in chapter format, in the 3 perspectives, totals 87,328 words, which means that the other 9 documents of notes and chapter snippets and ideas and quotes that I will use to enrich those 87,000 words of the official rough draft. But like all of the notes and stuff totals 172,820 words. That's so many. That means that 33% of the total words that I have written are in chapter form. That means that 67%, actually 66.5%, that means that 66.5% are notes and ideas. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I just finished doing some stats. I started writing this book July 13th, 2016, and today, on January 21st, 2020, I finished the rough draft. Granted, that rough draft happened 260,148 words later, after 385 hours and 45 minutes, and it took me 3 years, 6 months, and 8 days, or 1,285 days. That's a long time. It's a long book. But I finally did it, and I'm going to print my book today. That also means that I averaged 670 words for every hour of work. I did only count in the 385 hours and 45 minutes that I tracked. That was only counting when I was actually writing and not when I was like dreaming about it, thinking about it, like not actually like doing anything for it. So only the active writing time, and most of that was done in sprints. So I'm about to go to a craniosacral appointment. After the craniosacral appointment, I'm gonna go to my dad's office where I get to print out an official rough draft of my book. And then after that, I'm gonna go to like Office Depot or something and buy fun colored pens, brand new pens to celebrate my accomplishment, a notebook, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. But I'm gonna print out a version of my book later today, so I'm very excited. Did not work. Look at it though, it's so pretty. So when I originally made my goals for 2020, I was hoping to write 100,000 words in 6 months, to be at 350,000 words by the end of June or July, which then I was assuming I would go back, reread, and try to figure out where a natural break fell for the first book, because I'm writing the entire story, or I was writing the entire story, or planning on writing the entire story, and then trying to figure out where natural breaks made sense to cut up the book, or to cut up the story into some sort of like more traditional series. However, last week, I had a moment of realization. I made a whole video about it, but I had a moment of realization where I realized that I was writing a natural break in all 3 of the perspectives in my book. I was writing a natural break for each of them, and I discovered that I was writing the end of the first book. So instead of trying to figure out after writing 350,000 words, I figured it out after writing 260,000 words. And so here it is. Here's book 1. It's 87,000 words. 87,000 something. I feel like I've had a lot of highs recently. Within like the past month, I have actually exactly a month ago, I graduated college. A day after that, I reached 250,000 words in my Project DE, the book that I just printed out today. A couple days ago, I celebrated my 5-year vegan anniversary, and now I finished a rough draft of a book that I've been working on for 3.5 years. 2020 has treated me very, very well so far. Anyways, that's it from me today, you guys. I got to print out my book. It was really, really fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe for more content like this. Next up, I'm going to tackle editing this thing and rereading it and revising it and everything. So thank you so much for watching. I post videos every Monday and sometimes Thursday. I will see you guys next time with another video.